here we're going to find what's called the difference quotient. So just take this and simplify it as much as we can. Alright, so notice which parts go into this. You need the function itself, f of x, which we already know is defined to be this. But you also need f of x plus h. So maybe somewhere here we should write down what f of x plus h is. Well, so think any function in general. When it says f of something, what do? I replace that with x. So if this function says something squared plus 8, if I'm supposed to do f of x plus h goes in there for x. So here's what f of x plus h looks like, and here's what f of x looks like. So I want to take those two things and according to this formula subtract them. So we can even write down kind of a blank shell of this formula quick. I'm going to take the f of x plus h part and subtract off the f of x part, and then the whole thing's over h. And so notice you're simplifying. There's no like solving here. You're not finding out what one of these things. You're just taking this piece of information and simplifying it as much as you can. So f of x plus h is this. So x plus h squared plus 8, and then that's minus x squared plus 8. Just be careful, it's this whole thing minus this whole thing. So notice that negative is going to distribute to both of those. Alright, so now it's just simplifying. And so notice x plus h squared, or anything squared, means something times itself. And so x plus h times x plus h, be careful, requires foiling. You can't just square both of those. So we're going to have to FOIL that, and then this will be minus x squared minus 8. And it's all over h. Alright, so if I FOIL this, I get x squared and hx, so 2hx to my inside outside, plus h squared. So this plus this minus this. Alright, then see if there's any like terms. Looks like this positive x squared and this negative x squared cancel, and this plus 8 and this minus 8 cancel. So I'm left with 2hx plus h squared all over h. And notice both these terms have an h, so I can divide it out of each term. So here that will cancel, and here it will cancel just one of those. So 2hx divided by h is just 2x, and then h squared divided by h is h. So just the big thing is, don't overthink this f of x plus h. It's the function where you plug in x plus h. So you just take all your pieces and you simplify as much as you can.